I think that is like the biggest PSA for us as creatives. Put out the music that you're doing, put out the video that you're recording. Don't just keep it on your devices. Let other people hear it. And when the right people hear it and you create your own community, it pays off. Hey y'all, it's Dani. Welcome to Link Up with Dani. If you're new here, welcome. I talk about music, concerts, lifestyle. I'm on my way to work, so I figured let's do a little car chat about the Grammys. I covered the Grammys. If I look tired, girl, I took Sunday to capture the Grammys from start to finish, which is definitely a task. So let me talk and drive. It's definitely a task. So this year I finally watched the pre-Grammys, which is on YouTube, and I thought it was really good. It's a lot of categories. So with the Grammys, a lot of people don't realize there's 98 categories, and I think we're only really excited about 5 of them, which is Record of the Year, Song of the Year, Album of the Year, the best rap album, those type of things. And fun fact, I used to be involved in like the Grammy voting. So I worked at this company called Harry Fox, and they provide the licensing to Grammy members for them to have an online voting system. I used to do that, and now currently I work in music venues. Sorry, everybody driving crazy. It's snow out here. And so with the Grammys, there's 98 categories, and of course we're excited for a few of them. But the way that it's aired, now it's on YouTube, which is great. Before, with hip hop, we used to complain that they don't even show us on the Grammys, but actually there's a lot of categories that aren't shown. Let me turn like an idiot. There's a lot of categories that aren't shown, from pop to rock, metal, and they do this all on YouTube now. So I started watching it around 3:30 on Sunday, and I happened to capture most of all of the categories I really wanted to see, from Leon Thomas winning Best R&B Album to Kehlani winning her 2 awards. It was really cool. Everybody was pretty much either they just got there or they are like running from the back of the auditorium, which is crazy to me, because when they have the early categories, you can sit anywhere in the auditorium. So what Leon Thomas did, he had his mother and his sister take his first award, like accepted on his behalf, because actually this year all of the new artists, best new artist this year, all of the best new artists got to perform on stage, and it was all back to back, in case you didn't watch the Grammys. So I thought that was so cute, and I love Leon Thomas. I love how he started as a songwriter. He was a Disney kid, and now he is this big songwriter and artist. Before the Grammys, I happened to watch a lot of other podcasts that cover the artists that are nominated. So I was watching the New York Times podcast. I think it's called Popcast. And I actually like those 2 journalists. They're legit journalists, and I've read some of their work for years now. And I was checking out their take on Best New Artist. Best New Artist. And I was shocked for, I think the guy's name is John, I'm not sure. But I was shocked when one of the podcast hosts was like, yeah, Leon Thomas is a Chris Brown impersonator or something like that. Something crazy out of his mouth.
There we go.
Yeah.
Leon Thomas, R&B singer.
A dog. I'm a dog. I'm a mutt.
Child actor turned
Everybody turned
Chris
something.
Brown
Everybody turned
impersonator.
Something.
Chris
something.
Brown
Everybody turned
impersonator.
Since when Leon Thomas doing choreo on the stage and things like that. Like instantly when I think of Chris Brown, I always compare him to Usher because they sing and they dance. And they have a lot of creative directive with choreo. So I'm like, why would he even say that for people that don't even listen to R&B? To say, oh yeah, he's a Chris Brown impersonator, like jokingly, it didn't sit well with my spirit at all. And it didn't sit well with my spirit. I'm like, Leon has done so much. So the fact that that came out his mouth that Leon Thomas is a Chris Brown impersonator means, okay, you don't know shit about the artist you're talking about. And there's layers to his talent. So I was just bugged out by that. And Leon was also on Insecure. That's why I got to know who he was, because I'm not a Disney. I'm past that age. I don't know Disney. And let me go through that. Take me through there. So yeah, that's my annoyance with some of the takes on Best New Artist. And also, I was listening to Olivia Dean for like most of this year, and it was so cool to see her. Oh, I'm supposed to yield to you. Let me find out people don't know how to cross the street. So Olivia Dean, she's just like this soulful artist from London. I believe she's from London. I know she's British. And I instantly heard her song. I think it was through Instagram actually. And I was just blown away by her voice. And so I was blown away by her voice, and I just started to listen to other songs that she had. And then before you know it, everybody started to talk about Miss Olivia. And it's so cool to see. It's so cool to see an artist like that still get notoriety. Like, you don't have to talk or sing about crazy stuff. You're just singing about love and real shit. And I feel like that's missing when it comes to soul music and R&B music. It's talk about the real, like, sorrow. It's sad. Not sad. It doesn't always have to be sad, but like, I miss that kind of an artist where it's just, I'm gonna talk about, don't miss out on me, I'm a catch type of a shit. And I think Olivia has done that with a lot of her songs that she has out. And of course, I was happy to see that Sinners won 2 awards. So Ludwig Göransson, he's big, a big songwriter, big composer that has won Oscars and has worked with Ryan Coogler for years. And of course he was there to win for, I think it's Best Compilation. I would have to pull over and see. So he won for, so for Sinners, they won Best Compilation Soundtrack for Visual Media, and then Best Score Soundtrack for Visual Media includes film and television. So they won 2 Grammy Awards for that, which is amazing. And then, of course, like I said, everybody watches the Grammys to see who's going to win Song of the Year and Album of the Year. A lot of people don't realize the difference between the two, and so I'm going to tell you. So for Song of the Year, it's really a songwriter only type of award. It's judged on lyrics, melody, and composition. So think of a song on paper with no production. So this is probably why people were, I know a lot of people that like hip hop or R&B, they're like, why did Billie Eilish win? So her and her brother are big songwriters, and that's why they won Song of the Year. And so the other big award is Record of the Year, and Record of the Year is judged on so the award goes to performing artists, producers, recording engineers, and mixing engineers as well. Mixing and mastering engineers. I want to get that correct for my friends that do that on a daily. And what's judged is performance, production quality, and overall sound. So think of the song when you press play, how it sounds, the bass, the instruments, and things like that. So that is why Kendrick and SZA won for Luther. According to Cher, Luther's still with us. But I thought that was a cool fun fact for people to understand the difference between the two of those categories. And of course, Album of the Year, that goes to artists, producers, engineers, songwriters with 20% of contribution to the song. So your songwriting credits matter. Make sure, as a lot of hip hop artists, y'all don't talk about your song credits or your percentages while you're in the studio. So make sure y'all get that together so you can eventually apply to be a voting member. If you have enough credits, and then you have to have two strong recommendations to be a Grammy member and a Grammy voting member. So it's very important to make sure your paperwork is straight so you could apply, so you can't complain that didn't get nominated for an award. I thought this year everyone that we heard from all 2025 won something significant, from Kendrick Lamar to Tyler the Creator for Best Album Cover, which is a little different award. And then most importantly, Doechii winning for Anxiety. I want this to be a PSA because for a lot of creators, we just create things and then we keep it to ourselves, or it's on beat tapes. I don't know what you producers do nowadays, but back when I was around the studios and things like that, it would just be, you keep things to yourself. It's on different tapes or whatever. But with Doechii, she released Anxiety before COVID. In 2019, she released Anxiety, and now a lot of fans thought it was so cool that she made a video for it. And so she won for Best Music Video, which is another notch for Top Dog and PG Lang, because Kendrick also won Best Music Video for Not Like Us last year. Now Doechii won this year. So same team. Congrats to them both. And again, I think that is like the biggest PSA for us as creatives. Put out the music that you're doing. Put out the video that you're recording. Don't just keep it on your devices. Let other people hear it. And when the right people hear it and you create your own community, it pays off. That's the whole point. It pays off. You get people to hear what you're putting out there, what you're creating, what you're putting on paper. I think that is so important to remember, that no matter at what time, you could still get the accolades. For example, Eve, she was on You Got Me, the Roots song You Got Me, with Jill Scott back in, oh gosh, what year was that? I'll put it over here somewhere. And she wasn't credited. She never got the Grammy for winning for that song. So Eve never got the Grammy when the Roots won that song. And so 26 years later, she is accepting what was rightfully hers. And I think that is another big moment that you need to have. It's important what other people are saying about you when you're not in a room, because she was saying Ebro from Apple Music and formerly from Hot 97, that he was vouching for her. And if it wasn't for Ebro vouching for her, she wouldn't have got that credit and award like she should have done 26 years ago. So I love that about just having solid friendships and solid people that look out for you. And then another example is Mad Skills, who won for Best Poetry Song Spoken Word Album. And he's been around since the 90s, and we know him for the yearly recaps. And now he won for a poetry album, a spoken word album. I thought that was so insane and so cool, that no matter at what age or what stage of your career, that you still could get your accolades, you could still be noticed by your peers. And that is what the Grammys is about. So with all that to say, I really think I want to apply to become a voting member. I've been working in music since probably I was 18. I was a journalist. I was interviewing artists. I was helping them with their music publishing. I was doing a lot of event planning, and now I'm doing marketing, and now work for a venue. So it just got me excited, and I haven't been excited for a long time. And hopefully someone watching this could understand and relate to it, and drop in the comments with your favorite moment from the Grammys. Because when I was posting on YouTube Shorts, it was a lot of back and forth about who cares about Kendrick, and a lot of people wasted their time with even typing anything like that. We're going to show respect when it's due, because that man put in a lot of work, and he's won Best Rap Album 4 times back to back. I don't think no one else is doing that. So I'm happy to say that he has 27 Grammy Awards. He has surpassed Jay-Z and Kanye West. So, yeah, you can't really say much about Kendrick no more. Or even if you do, it's just, nah, leave my boy alone. He doing his thing. And whatever else he wants to do, I'm sure he is going to announce it when it's ready. And hopefully this could stay. So let's finish this ride to work. I just wanted to pull over and get that off my chest about being a creative and not quitting. Because also with seeing Eclipse win after all of these years, and they won with the Pharrell track, and also Kendrick is on it, it's just like some things are just meant to be aligned. And I think Eclipse really proved that this past year with Let God Sort 'Em Out. And there's so many bangers on that album, and I'm just excited for them. And also Matt Skills is from Virginia as well, so Virginia was well represented at the Grammys this year. So with the Clips winning and finally getting their Grammy, I was very excited. I was just so excited that pretty much everybody I listened to, I vibe with, won something. I felt like Tyler, the Creator, could have won some more things, but especially for having 2 albums out at the same time, he has to get some sort of notoriety or some sort of recognition for putting out 2 projects like that. It reminded me of DMX. I believe DMX was the last rapper to put out 2 projects in 1 year. And I was like 98, 99, 2000. I was in high school, middle school, child. And then, what else did I want to chat about? What were some of your favorite moments from the Grammys? I love the tribute to Roberta Flack and D'Angelo. New Jersey was represented as well. And it was just beautiful. Bilal, of course, got his shine. And Lucky Day. It was just so beautiful. I don't know who produced that segment of the show, but I was excited. You could tell some black folk that knew, like, oh, so-and-so is also going to be in town, so he has to perform. Because, like, I felt like Bilal was just, like, the perfect touch to the dedication. And then, of course, Lauryn Hill, just singing Nothing Even Matters. They never got to perform that as a duo. I just really wish a lot of our icons would just really perform the songs when they both are around. So I don't know any other songs that I don't know. But it was cool to see the Fugees. It was cool to see just everybody. It was just, Shaka Khan was there looking amazing. It was just beautiful. The whole Grammys, I'm very happy for just good production all around. And we definitely got that. We definitely got that for real. And then also Queen Latifah looked beautiful. As you could tell, I'm a Jersey girl, so I'm gonna shout out Jersey. And my peeps, they look good. They was out there looking good. And I'm just happy for everybody. I'm happy for Bad Bunny for winning his 3 awards and getting the shine that was rightfully his. The first Spanish-speaking album to win Album of the Year, and to represent Puerto Rico, and to represent your culture. I am of Latin heritage. My mom is from Honduras, and that side of the family is from Honduras. And so to see that much love for your own country and your people, And then he said this part of his speech where he was saying, shout out to all of the people that had lost someone and still had the courage to keep going. Because to keep going is like the hardest feat, I feel like. Especially if you're like a creative like him or somebody like me trying to stay busy and stay creative. It's hard when you lose a lot of people in your family, or even if it's just one person, you have that grief. Trying to stay creative and stay busy and stay working is the hardest feat. And I think also Pharrell said that, to stay creative, to keep working and things like that. And I just felt very motivated by everyone's speeches and Olivia Dean talking about being an immigrant. It's just this time, I don't know what the heck is going on, and I don't know why it's traffic at this corner. So yeah, I don't know what the heck. Normally this ride is 15 minutes, child. I don't know what is everyone doing. What else? This new Santa Fe is ugly as hell. Anyway, so I think that's my 2 cents on the Grammys. And again, I hope people watched it, got excited. If you're a creator watching this, or if you're just a music lover like myself, I think you could find some motivation from all at certain points of the Grammys. And I really enjoyed it. I hope everybody else enjoyed it. And I hope everybody enjoyed my vlog about the Grammys, this car chat. Also, seeing Duran win during the pre-Grammys ceremony and him running down the aisle with his parents and all of that. It was cool to see. And for him to say Happy Black History Month my whole life, like, you can't top that. I'm sure he can, but it was just, I love to see all of the talented people, talented artists really get their shine going.